we got this nice little tier list prepared, and special thanks to Drax in the chat for sending this over to me. Very useful. So we're just gonna rank everything. It's kind of just how we're feeling now. We could totally be wrong, halfway through the season. We got our top picks / 10/10 energy. Our routine seasonal watch stuff that we're probably going to watch all the way through, but like Shaw feels like it might be like end up being a 6 out of 10.
Yeah. For people who haven't heard my thing of like, it's not just like, so I'm like, just my seasonal philosophy that has come to be is like, there are some shows you can only watch as seasonals because it doesn't make sense to go back and spend your whole time watching them once they have finished their runtime. And so I feel like there are some shows that are like good to watch as a seasonal because it's fun watching them week to week.
Yeah.
But sometimes they just reach their expiration point, and at that point you're like, it's good, but you could watch something else and spend your time more productively.
It's really like, it's good, but are you going to remember it a year from now?
Exactly. And that's a big thing because I know a lot of people, especially people who have gotten into seasonals recently. I don't know when you got into seasonals, probably before I did, but I've been like essentially watching seasonals on and off since 2016. So,
okay. I was 2011, I think.
Okay. So you had it longer, which is more impressive. But it's like, how it is where people will hype up a certain show or a certain couple shows each season. And you're like, look, none of you guys are going to remember this in a year.
So let's get into this. I think should we just fill out like the skipping, section first to just remove a lot of these titles?
Yeah, we can do that.
Is this Zombieland Saga? Okay. I guess I'll put it we'll just do a combined list for us. Yeah, we're skipping the majority. There's a lot now that we're actually looking at it. So so for me, I think one and done might just be this slime one.
Because you were like whatever on it.
I mean, it's cool, but
we can put the other slime show with there because I did watch the first episode of the other slime, so we can have the slime section.
Fair.
We can even just call it the slime tier.
I guess. Let's see if there's another one and done.
Yeah.
Before that, 3 episode rule for me would have to be, I guess, since I'm already on episode 2, is this Higehiro. I don't even know if you're gonna check it out, actually.
I might, but it's a toss up between the sus shows of the season. I might have to just do like sus versus sus for funny comparison sake. Like, which is the more sus? Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's any other. There was another 3 episode rule one.
I'm not sure if this is you, but we can put the Pretty Boy Detective one there because I feel like that's like you watch a couple episodes. If it's not that cool, it's like, well, I got some good Shaft backgrounds.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's educational. So we've got Pretty Boy Detective and Higehiro so far we're going to give it at least maybe 3 episodes. I think Dyna Zenon definitely has that 10/10 energy.
You think so? I do. Okay. I'm going to say that my top 3 will probably have that vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to say that because I'm probably not going to give anything here a 10 out of 10 unless I'm really surprised.
Well, no, I meant like potential to be a 10 out of 10 by the end of the season.
So, do you think we could put the 10 out of 10 as in like another, you don't have to change the title because like that's just our tier. To me, I also think of it as like show I will remember 1 year down the line.
Okay. Yeah.
That's like my version too of like noteworthy show that will be talked about a year from now.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, you don't have to change it, but yeah.
No, but verbally, let's do that.
Yeah, verbally we're in agreement.
I think VV's up there too. I think I'm between like routine seasonal, but I think it has based on its originality, some potential.
VV is like the case where it will either crash or it will either hit or miss. I don't think there will be a middle ground with it. And I do think with like one misstep, it could just be like, okay, well, that was interesting, but now it sucks. It's like in that precarious spot. Yeah. So I do think it is either, what is it? Like not hit or bust or like best or bust. I don't know.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. Yeah. I think To Your Eternity is one of those also.
That's number 1 on my list. That's the number 1 potential for me. I think it's got the most potential to be.
We can order them.
I think that's like probably Anime of the Year potential. Wow. I think that could be I think that'll be like the big one this year. If all goes according to plan.
I think 86 is up there for me. I'd put it as at least like maybe number 2. I'm really excited about that.
So what are your top 3 of the season? That's a interesting question.
Let me put Megalobox up there. That's up there too.
Okay, so I'll say my top 3 of the season in order are To Your Eternity, Nomad, and I just call it the SSS series, the Zenian?
Oh, Dynazenon. Okay.
Dynazenon. So those are my top 3.
Yeah, I think if we're gonna do it like that, if I'm being really honest, because I'm still sort of unsure about VV and To Your Eternity, no matter, they do have the potential, but in terms of excitement and sort of where it's going, I'd say in order would be Nomad, Dynazenon, and 86.
Yeah, because I don't think I have 86 as high as you and most of the people. Like, I liked 86, but it still hasn't proven itself to me. I think 86 is closer to like routine seasonal watch than 10 out of 10 energy. So like if I'd give it a rating now, it's in that like 6-7 range.
Yeah.
Whereas like VV, Nomad, Denizenion, and To Your Eternity are all like 8 potential.
No, I fully acknowledge that I'm putting a lot of faith. This is a lot of faith right here in 86. I hope it doesn't disappoint me, but I'm excited with what I saw so far.
And that's like one of the things is like a lot of times like we don't know what's going to happen, but it's like the excitement that you're going to feel each time an episode drops. I think that's also what you're talking about. Like this is what I'm the most excited to see, which I think is like really important and cool for seasonals.
Yeah, like the potential of what can happen. Because I'm already like looking forward to how episode 2 is handled. And maybe after episode 2, I'll be like, nah, 6 out of 7.
Yeah, I think that'll be another one that's not as extreme as VV, but I think it'll be another hit or miss, very little middle ground.
Yeah. What else? I'm like,
what else do we have?
What did we watch with these titles? We watched. Did we put Boku no Hero anywhere?
You did not. No.
Where is that?
I think. Where is it? Is it just not included?
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's
like.
Oh wait, is it this? Is it this tiny?
I can zoom in on my screen. What's wrong with me?
Yeah, let me know.
Where is it? Like, come on, just.
I'm gonna say routine seasonal watch for me at least on that one.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I think you got all the ones I've seen.
Yeah, let me see. Did I cover?
I think we covered everything because we can ignore the skip stuff because that's just like half of it.
Yeah.
That's just like half the list.
So our list was Boku no Hero, that's accounted for, Dynazenon, Bishonen Tanteidan or Pretty Boy Detective Club, which we put on there. Slime.
Slime tier.
86. Higehiro is 3-episode rule. Nomad Megalobox 2 is accounted for. VV To Your Eternity. And those Snow White notes. Oh, did I put that?
Oh, you didn't do the Snow White notes.
So that's the one I'm putting, I think 3-episode rule. I'm not sure about it.
Yeah.
So I think, and the chat is saying, let me just catch up here for a little bit. Onimaru would love Tokyo Revengers. From what I've seen, it might be 3x3 material. Oh, okay. Ooh. You really know how to sell me on this. Just for you, I might consider it. So I think, so for the audio listeners and everyone else, our top picks, joint top picks are Nomad Megalobox 2, Dynazenon 86, VV, and To Your Eternity. So definitely, if you're not watching any of those, we can safely recommend you should at least check out the first episode, see how you feel about it.
100%.
Routine seasonal watch are pretty much the sequels.
The sequels, except for it's so funny you get the spiritual successor sequels that are in the 10 out of 10 energy pick, and then the like literal sequels are routine watch.
Yeah, like it's you kind of more or less. There's nothing that's like dropped that's super exciting yet, but if you're caught up on Zombieland Saga, watch season 2. Same thing with Boku no Hero season 5. Ones we're iffy on. Higehiro for me. Both of us, Pretty Boy Detective Club, and Snow White Notes again for me. And if you're into that one, check it out. And then, if you love slime, hey, awesome. But for us, we're kind of like done.
Slime season over.
Well, at least for the spinoff. I don't really care for spinoff. So if it was like season 3, I'd be watching that.
Yeah.
And then, we skipped a ton, and then Shaman King is in Netflix jail. So if it is good, I will check it out in July.
Yeah.
So that's about it. Did you have anything else you wanted to add, Chao?
Not really. I do have to say, I think this season is very interesting, and there is a lot of potential. And even though I think we've been in this camp before where we start a season, there's always a lot of potential, and then a lot of times it doesn't play out. I do think I would be really interested to follow everything this season. So even worst case scenario, a lot of these end up being disappointing. I will enjoy the journey to experience them because they have such unique premises, such interesting ideas at play. So I'm very excited for this season.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident with the top picks. I'm probably going to watch them all the way through, even if they, disappoint a little. But we will update you again halfway through the season to see if we're just completely off the mark and we just end up dropping everything. We're watching Legend of the Galactic Heroes now. We just dropped the whole season. Sorry.
That's when you get like so burnt out. You're like, it's time to go back to the 80s. We are taking it back. And we might pick up more shows along the way if they are interesting. You guys mentioned Odd Taxi. Might pick that up. Might have to peep that. So we will keep you posted midway through. Got a midway check-in, see how we feel about things, and report back. So we'll do the midway check through, and then if we possibly end of season check-in if we've survived.